Yo, what is up, y'all? Let me know that you can hear me okay. I'm actually using my AirPods for the headphones. You can obviously see the setup is much different today, and we are starting late. So I apologize for that, but we are not in Columbia. We are not in the studio. We are actually at my family's house in North Augusta, SC. So back home, hanging with the fam. We got a big party tonight for my brother. Sending him off. He's shipping out in the Army, or for the Army, Tuesday. So as you guys, I think, already know, I think I've told you guys earlier this week, we've also got, you can hear, we have a very special guest. If she'll let me pick her up. Maybe she won't. I don't know. Oh, we have a special guest for the Daily Crow. Mrs. Lady the Corgi. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in and taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Again, I think the thing you guys appreciate about this show and the Spurs Up show in general is we're very just casual, keep it real, keep it a buck, keep it 100, whatever. So, yeah, like I said, we weren't going to not do the Daily Crow today, hanging out on my parents' back porch, not in the stew. We're making it happen again. Still taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Obviously, a big day today with it being game day. The Mississippi State series getting underway. I dropped my predictions this morning on the podcast, episode 438. You guys definitely want to check that out. It's crazy. I recorded that show last night. And, you know, obviously I'm always passionate, excited, fired up to talk Carolina baseball and just talk Gamecocks in general. But I don't know, man. I hit like the halfway point of that show, and my blood was pumping. If you can hear that in the podcast. So, yeah, I don't know what it was. I got fired up. I got pumped up, and I'm excited for this weekend against Mississippi State. No. First things first, guys. Before we get anything, I want to tell you about our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness, of course, and CJ Profit, my good buddy, the man behind it all. He's been a certified personal trainer, for 10 years, guys. The reason he's so good at what he does is because he has been there. He's done that. He's actually gone through the grind, right? He's lost the weight. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself, doing the exact same type of training that he does at the gym. Currently, guys, in the Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside, which is, of course, what it's all about. And like I said, guys, the reason he's so good at what he does, he's literally been there, done that. He's lost the weight. He's gone through the grind. He's gone through the mental struggle. He knows exactly what you are going through, and he's going to be there with you every single step of the way to give you custom workout plans, custom nutrition plans, and set you up for success. Again, guys, the place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. Guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You are going to get your first month free. Again, it's a no-brainer. Whether you're in Columbia, you're in Chapin, or across the state of South Carolina, you're looking for a new personal trainer, you're looking to start that fitness journey, look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you guys. The Daily Crow is also brought to you by our good friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys, former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. They both worked at larger law firms where they've represented hundreds of clients at a time. These two guys, they left to start their own law firm because they understand people are people. They're not just numbers. They're not just stats. They're people, right? And they treat you as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Right? They know who you are. They're going to treat you like a client, not just like a number, because we've all been there, right? It doesn't even have to be a law firm, just any walk of life, any form of business. We've all felt like, this business doesn't really care about me. They don't see me as valuable. They just see me as another number, as another check on their stat sheet. Not that way at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, of course. Like I said, guys, small boutique law firm, treat their clients like family. They know who you are. They're going to treat you like a client, not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, don't try to take on the insurance company by yourself. Let the experts handle it for you. There's a reason they went to all those years of school to do this. Let them handle it for you. They also use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. They let the guys handle it for you. Again, you don't pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. So no matter where you are in the state of South Carolina, they can help you out, guys. They also offer virtual or in-person consultation at no charge. You can call them at their Columbia location at 803-973-0304 or at their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, guys, your one-stop shop. Go to their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That's dsinjurylaw.com for more information. And again, we appreciate the guys over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm for their support of the Daily Crow. And, of course, the Spurs Up Show as well. All right, let's dive into it, guys. 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Like I said, a very different setup today. We are on the back porch at my parents' house. I am in North Augusta, South Carolina for the day, celebrating my younger brother, shipping off in the Army on Tuesday, having a big cookout family gathering tonight, and, of course, had to be here for that. Also dropping off my mom's Mother's Day gift because I will not be here Sunday because I will be at the baseball game, and it's all good because my mom, my family, they understand the grind. So, like I said, the ass-kicking chickens, yes, we are out and about. Let's see. Heath Hagler, I saw your comment. He also says, fire me up, Chris. Podcast had me ready to run through a brick wall this morning. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just got fired up. I don't know what it was. I don't know why I was so – I don't know, man. I just, it's a big series, man. It's a big weekend. In Gamecocks baseball, we're at the crossing roads, bro. We're at a very important moment in our season right now, and I'm fired up for it. I'm excited. I'm excited for what the boys are going to do this weekend. Justin, what's up, TSUS gang? Thumbs up the video on YouTube. Subscribe if you're new. Praying for your brother's safety. Justin, thank you. And, yes, please be sure to thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. He says, look who showed up today. What do you mean? We're always planning to show up today. I just didn't get home in time. That's the reason I had to move it back. So we were not able to start at noon, but we'll go till 1:15. We'll go till 1:15 to make up for lost time. So H-Man998 says baseball needs to pull the rabbit out of the hat this weekend. I mean, listen, it's going to be a tough series, but to act like the Gamecocks can't win unless it's some miracle, I think is foolish. We still have a good ball club. People are jumping ship, and they're hitting the panic button because of the Ole Miss series or whatever. And if you want to do that, that's totally fine. But we've still got a really, really good team, bottom line. I truly believe that. And, hey, it's all about timely hitting. It's all about pitching well enough to win. This team can do that. And, hey, I picked the Gamecocks to win 2 out of 3. So you can call me crazy. You can call me stupid, whatever. I think this team this weekend shows you their character. I think they show you their resiliency. I think they show you their toughness. And they're going to show you why, again, this team's a contender because you're either going to be a contender or pretender, and it's a weekend like this that's going to go a long way in proving that. I think our team will show why they are truly a contender this weekend. So, AJ Bowers, I got to make one statement. Don't be surprised in 2022 that Braden Davis makes a push for the starting job. I'm calling it right now if he stays committed, but I think he will. Never know. Never know. We'll see. That's a little bit ways off, but we'll see. John Gibbs, what's up, man? Says, I think we get 1 this weekend, but we lose the series. I think we take the Kentucky series, but Tennessee's a toss-up for me right now. I got the Gamecocks taking 2 out of 3 from Mississippi State. Again, call me crazy. I think I like South Carolina. I don't know what it is, man. A part of me, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I feel so good about it. I really don't. I really don't. I have a good feeling about this weekend. I just do. So let's see. Brian Dean says a gutsy win over North Florida. It was very gutsy win. Very gutsy win. And you can say whatever that, they're, they're sub 500. They're not a good team, but that's a North Florida team that beat Georgia, beat Florida State. They got talent. There's no question. They've got talent. And, that was a gutsy win. I agree. Very, very gutsy win, in my opinion. So we'll see if they can carry that over, man. We'll see if they can carry it over into this weekend. It's just, it's going to be tough. Obviously, Mississippi State's really, 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 really good. Really good. Shaking up the weekend rotation. Brandon Jordan going tonight. Is that enough? Does that do it for you? So, Justin, tonight and tomorrow on SEC Network Plus. The game Sunday is on the big channel, SEC Network. So I will be at tomorrow and Sunday's games. Very, very excited for it. Very excited. Rowdy Roosters are going to be out and about, I would expect. H-Man998 says, our pitching is great, but the bats have been inconsistent this whole season. Really, yeah, they have. They have. We've got a problem that many teams around the country have, and that's inconsistency offensively. So we got to find a way to not just get hits, but have timely hitting. Hey, this weekend, you get a guy on second, less than 2 outs, you got to score him. Bottom line, you have to. You got to capitalize. You got to find a way. So things like that will be at a premium. And, being as sharp as you've been all season on the mound, that'll be at a premium as well. Playing good defense, that'll be at a premium as well. So, there's certain things that no question have to happen, but this team at home, listen, this team knows where it's at. You're at 11-10. Getting to 16-14 or better is the ultimate goal and what you have to do to have a chance to host. You got to go 5-4 or better in your last 9. You have to in your last 3 SEC series. This team knows that. And at some point, you can't just say, oh, well, tip the cap. They're a top 5 team. Oh, tip the cap. They're this, that. Okay, well, you know what? If you're a real contender, you got to win a series like this. At home, you got to find a way, man. You got to find a way to take 2 out of 3 at home. So, and I think this team will. I do. I think this team will. We're due to win one of these big ones. We're really, really due to win one of these big series. And, like I said, call me crazy. I like this team. I like this team at home. I do. I like us at home. I think our leadership shines. I think our character shines this weekend. I think we'll do just enough at the plate, just enough. And our pitching will be as good as ever. I think they're going to do their job. They're going to give us a chance to win all 3 games. I think we do take 2 out of 3. So. Keith says, Frank Martin got good news. 2 recruits are climbing. 1 is now a 4-star. Yeah, men's basketball could use all the good news they can get. Brian Dean, a win like that will go a long way in the regionals. Yep, for sure. John Gibbs. No matter what happens, hosting or not, we are good enough to make the Supers, and I also think Omaha. Again, I always thought pitching was going to carry us, just got to hit. I mean, listen, if this team gets hot at the plate, the sky's the limit. If this team gets hot at the plate, the sky's the limit. But you got to hit. You got to hit. So, yeah, I tend to think Friday, Sunday as well. I think Thomas Farr is going to pitch his freaking ass off. I really do. I think he's going to be pissed off. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to want to prove a point on Sunday. I think he's going to pitch his tail off. So, Savannah Webster, how big of a change result is Jordan pitching tonight? And that's the $1 million question, right? Now, obviously, that change of the weekend rotation, which I actually heard was happening probably like Monday afternoon. I heard from my guy that is really close to Gamecocks baseball. I heard that, that was probably going to happen. How big of a change is it? Again, that's the big question. I as you guys know, I haven't really been a big fan of it. I haven't been a huge fan of it over the past couple of weeks just because I feel like you created more problems than you solved, right? But with that being said, with 3 SEC series left, with just 3 remaining, it definitely shows me, hey, they're desperate. This team, this program, this coaching staff, they're desperate to win a game 1. They're desperate to change their fortunes on game 1. I can't really blame them, right? You can't go through the entire season just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And, so you can't end the season and say we didn't try anything. You know what I mean? We didn't try something different. We didn't just try to change up the vibe or change up the flow or just change up the fortunes, whatever. You know what I mean? So, and I will say this. I don't know why this team has played so bad around Thomas Farr. I don't know why Thomas Farr has been so snake bitten. I don't know. It's been unfair. It's been unfortunate. But I will say this. Brandon Jordan this season has done a really, really, really good job if in the games he's pitched, getting off to a quick start, setting the tone, throwing a lot of strikes, getting the boys off the field in the first inning. And that's an area I think Thomas Farr at times has really struggled, right? Does that impact South Gun in a positive way? Brandon Jordan getting us off to a quick start, setting the tone. It'll be so important tonight. It is always important in game 1 to set the tone for the weekend. And it starts on the mound, right? It starts on the mound. So, you can shake up this order any way you want, 1 through 3, and I think they're all going to give you a chance to win. Thomas Farr pitching Sunday, that's one hell of a Sunday guy, if you ask me. So I feel good about it. And something's got to give, right? Something's got to give. You got to win a game 1. You got to win a game 1 at some point. I like Brandon Jordan. He's pitched in tons of big games for you this year. He'll be ready to go. I think the senior, I think he'll embrace the opportunity. I think he'll embrace the challenge. And I think he'll pitch as good as we've seen him pitch all season long. I do. I think he'll pitch really, really well. He's going to give you a chance to win, like I said. So, again, early in the season, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but at this point, I at least understand the move. At least now, if you lose game one and it doesn't work out, at least after the season, you can't look at the media and look at your fan base and say, we didn't at least try something. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, right? And like I said, do I think Thomas Farr is the problem in game one? No, I don't. I don't particularly think so. We've played like complete doo-doo around him. Bottom line, we've played like complete ass around him every single time, it seems like. But, at some point, you just got to change things up, man. And with 3 SEC series left, like I said, this move tells me, hey, this staff and this team, they're desperate to win a game one. I can't blame them. You got to win a game one, man. Heath Hagler says the real question is, does Ray let the Roosters crow this weekend? That is $1 million question, my friend. I have no idea. Let's see. Tyler Lewis says, I would have swapped Sanders and Farr. Leave Jordan at game 2. Sanders is the fire about him to help get the team fired up in game 1 after a big strikeout, et cetera. He's emotional. Farr would give us a leg up in Sunday's matchup. Well, Farr is going to pitch Sunday, but, I hear what you're saying, man, but Will Sanders, a true freshman, I like Will a lot, don't get me wrong, but I like the move of Jordan to game 1. Senior, been there, done that. He's pitched in tons of big games this year. I like that move. John Gibbs, I just hope Farr doesn't take this as a negative. Baseball is more mental than anything, but you don't play at this level and worry about that stuff. So hopefully that helps him. Yeah, and that's what I said early in the season. If you'd have made this move after the second or third weekend, it's a huge risk. Is Brandon Jordan ready to pitch in a game 1? How does this affect Thomas Farr? Does he start, doubting and questioning himself? You know what I mean? But I think now, if nothing else, you just hope, okay, like at least Thomas Farr, hey, just understand why we did it and use it as fuel to the fire, man. Go pitch out there Sunday with a chip on your shoulder, Go pitch out there pissed off, Go shove it up Mississippi State's ass, you know what I mean? Show everybody why you are the dude, So, and I think this team, I don't think this team is mentally fragile or anything in any kind of way. I don't think Thomas Farr will let it affect him negatively. Because he could. He certainly could. I don't think he will, though. I don't think he will. Brian Dean, Clemson fans are morons. Thinking their quarterback DJ can't spell his last name is better than Trevor Lawrence, his only start at lost Notre Dame. Clem sucks. Does suck. Brian Dean, I agree with everything you said, but I will say this. I think DJ Uiagalelei is pretty damn good. So I think he's pretty good, unfortunately. Keith says, you see any Kentucky, Florida last night, going to Lexington, having a sweep, not easy. Yeah. Kentucky beat Florida. What a weird season Florida's had, man. I don't know that there's been a bigger disappointment in college baseball than Florida either. It's just crazy to me that, like, they're still hold on, guys. They're still going with that whole opener strategy. Like, Tommy Mace is not even their ace anymore. Like, their season's just been so, like, topsy-turvy. It's absolutely insane. Heath Hagler, yeah, the Mahoney injury is for certain. Yeah, he's done. Mahoney's done. Tommy John. Yep, Mahoney is done. Tyler Lewis, what do you think we have to do to the last 3 SEC weekends to host a regional? I'm guessing winning a series of either Mississippi State or the Vols and winning the 3rd SEC series. Yeah, listen, you just got to get to 16 and 14 or better to have a real chance. You got to go 5 and 4 in these last 3 weekends. So what that would entail, I think you got to sweep Kentucky. Because, you're either going to have to take 2 of 3 from Kentucky and Tennessee or Mississippi State and the other one don't get swept. I think you need to sweep Kentucky. You got to sweep Kentucky. I think you got to sweep Kentucky and then win 2 out of 3 in one of these other 2, and then the other one just don't get swept. So 16 and 14, you'd like to get to 17 and 13 if possible. You'd like to get to 17 and 13. So H-Man98, love to see Florida have a disappointing season. AJ Bowers, Florida and LSU have fell off this year badly. Yeah, LSU's had a horrible year too, but I don't think they were really expected to do a ton. Florida was the preseason ranked number 1 team in the country. So Miss Lady down here is not getting enough pet. She's growling at me. She's growling at me. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. If you guys do want to call in, phone lines are open. 843-790-3377. Ryan Brack, what's up, man? John Gibbs, something else to mention, but sweeping Clem sucks next week will be a big booster. Need to sweep their ass up in Taterton. Yeah, it's unfortunate Jack's not going to start that game. I would have been, that'd have been awesome to see. I would have felt really good with Jack Mahoney the mound. Now you're probably looking at, I'd say probably Julian Bosnick. Maybe Andy Peters. Maybe Andy Peters could start for you. You got options. I mean, that's the one thing I'll say that at least if nothing else, we have options. So you lose a pitcher, but we got tons of guys that can take them out for you. All right, let's jump to the phone lines real quick.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, what's going on, man? How are you?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Been listening to you for, I don't know, majority of this year. First-time caller. So appreciate what you're doing. Enjoyed catching you at lunch every day.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Our Friday night starter far, right?
Yep.
Our normal Friday night starter. So they moved him to Sunday to increase our odds of not getting swept to go against the Sunday pitcher versus our opponent. He will not take it personally. He sees the lack of run support versus opponent's Friday night starters. I mean, he can see that. Secondly, I do like the idea of them changing their approach, and I'm not so much hung up on them trying to host a regional versus get hot at the right time. And I think to do that, they're going to have to get several at-bats with a different mental approach. And that may not transition into us winning series and sweeping Kentucky and such. So that's just my few takeaways. I'm going to cop all that to you, but it's a little bit much.
No, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I will say this. I mean, I think that I don't even know if they're moving far to Sunday and Jordan to Friday. I think if you really asked Kingston, if you could get his honest answer, say, hey, do you think we have a better chance to win now with Jordan and Far? I don't even know if the chances are that much better. It's just like at this point, you just have to try to change up the mojo, because I think at this point, it has become very mental in game one. There's no doubt. Our guys are going out there. They know we haven't won a game one in forever. You know what I mean? It's becoming a very mental thing. So at least now it's like, okay, we're changing something up. Things are different. The vibe's a little bit different, whatever. I think they feel really, really good with all three of the guys, but it's no, I don't know if it's fairly an indictment on Farr. It's just for whatever reason, we just have gotten in this bad groove of playing our worst baseball in game one. I don't know what it is. I genuinely have no idea. So, and you're definitely going to feel good about Farr pitching on Sunday. I mean, that's one hell of a guy to trot out there on a Sunday, but, yeah, I mean, I think that the whole move, it's one of those things where okay, we got 3 SEC series left. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over again, expect a different result. And, it's kind of put up or shut up time now. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got 3 SEC series to go. You're 11-10 in the conference. Now or never, it's now or never for Carolina baseball right now in regards to their postseason dreams. So, I think it's just, hey, just trotting Brandon Jordan out there. Does it change the mojo? Does it change the vibe of the overall game? And I guess we'll find out tonight. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, because, if we go, I'll just put it to you this way. If we go out there and we win tonight with Brandon Jordan LeMound, I think which people can say whatever, but I'm not going to be sitting here saying, oh, there it is. It's just proof that Thomas Farr wasn't good in game one. No, I don't know. I think he's just been snake bitten with some bad luck. I mean, honestly, we've played our worst base. I mean, the guy, if you look at his record, he's like 2-5 with a 3.67 ERA. I mean, that record is ridiculous. So if he had a little bit of run support and a little bit of help, could easily be 5-2. So, you got to change something up. You had to. I mean, it goes to show, like I said, I think they're just really desperate to win a game one, which I can't blame them. You know what I mean? You can't make a living losing game ones and expect to win series. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, good analysis by you, and we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be a really, really fun competitive series this weekend. And like I said, I don't know what it is. Call me crazy. I feel good about it. I think South Carolina's got a good chance to win. I think people are getting a little, a little bit too down in the dumps and depressed over what happened in Oxford. Yes, it was ugly. Yes, we got swept, but we still have a good team. We still have a good team. This is still the same team that swept Florida, that won 2 out of 3 at Georgia, that, has played a lot of really, really, really good baseball this year. So, and I think we'll show that this weekend. I do.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Appreciate the call, brother. Go Cox. Take care. Yeah, good stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. It's 843-790-3377. Phil, what's going on, man? Ryan Brax says, is your brother going to basic training or deployment? He is shipping out to Missouri, whatever that is. So I'd have to ask him. Matt Bruno, I must have missed something. What happened to Jack? Torn UCL, requires Tommy John surgery. He is out for the season. By the way, guys, how is the I guess I could just check on my own. I was going to say, how's the audio quality with the AirPods? How are we feeling about the audio quality? Shannon Webster, Mississippi State's better than Ole Miss, who swept us. I don't have much confidence, but I always hope we win. Okay, audio quality's not bad. I just checked on my phone. Not terrible. Doesn't sound quite as good as the mic, but again, we're improvising today. So, again, I'm at my parents' place in North Augusta. We are celebrating my brother later today that, is shipping out for the Army on Tuesday. So, going to be a good time, going to be a good night. Obviously, family and everybody together and celebrating his accomplishments and his decision. And we will be watching the game tonight from the crib. Going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, I will be back tomorrow for the Saturday and Sunday games. So looking forward to it. But again, appreciate you guys tuning in. We will go live till about 1:15. Got a late start today due to was coming into town and just we ran into some traffic. I didn't get here quite when I expected. So, but we'll go to 1:15 to make up for lost time. James Kendall, the beard looks good. Don't worry about the audio. Thank you, sir. Tyler Lewis, Mother's Day weekend. Yeah. So, but I will be at the game Sunday, though. I've got my mom's Mother's Day gift here that I'll be giving to her today. So, going ahead and taking care of that, taking care of business. Taking care of business. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Like I said, guys, in case you missed it, I've got the Gamecocks actually taking 2 out of 3 from Mississippi State. Call me crazy. You can say whatever you want. I've got Carolina winning 2 out of 3 this weekend. I think it's going to be a great weekend for baseball. Going to be one hell of a time. And I don't know. I have a good feeling. I think this team, like I said, is going to show their character this weekend, their toughness. This is still a good ball club. We got swept at Ole Miss, sure. This is still a good ball club, though. And I think people are kind of forgetting that. I think people are forgetting that. I do. I think people are forgetting that. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Let's see. Tyler Lewis, his thoughts on Mag Cotto against Clemson next week. Why not? Pitch his freaking ass off against North Florida. I'd be down with it. Why not? Give him a chance. Kid's got great shit. You know what I mean? So I'd be more than happy with that. I think he'll probably pitch at some point in that game no matter what. So we got a puppy down here. That's what I'm tending to. We got a little puppy down here. Oh. Let's see. Trip Roche says you should sit with the Rowdy Roosters. My friend, I'd be more than happy to. Brian Dean says Gamecocks sweep the Bulldogs. Now, that is a bold take, my friend, and I love the bold take. I love it. Keith, who scares you more, Mississippi State or Tennessee? I mean, probably Mississippi State, honestly. I mean, out of those two, I don't know, man. I just feel good about this weekend. I do. I think the change up and the weekend rotation and, you know, it's all going to come down to hitting. Our pitching will give us a chance to win. Bottom line. I think this team, though, is going to have that backs against the wall mentality, chip on their shoulder, something to prove. You know, now or never for this Gamecocks ball club. Now or never. It truly is now or never, I feel. So. Tyler Lewis, who would you like to see break out the last 3 weekends? Or an underrated guy off the bench who could catch fire, Satterfield, Malone, maybe Fields or Myers get some playing time. The guy that I really want to see break out these last 3 weekends, believe it or not, Wes Clark. I just want to see Wes Clark return to form in conference play. I want to see him do it in conference play. I want to see Wes Clark do it in conference play, bottom line. That's it. H-Man98 says if we win tonight, we'll win the series. If not, it might be rough. I mean, you're probably right, honestly. You're probably right. And again, I don't want to sound like a broken record and repeat myself because I've said that before on other shows. You know, I don't have to tell you guys how important game one is, but this is just another series where, you know what, Mississippi State's the 4th-ranked team in the country. They are too good to let you beat them back-to-back games. They're too good. They're just too good. And at home, you got to find a way to take game one at home. At home. Protect your home field. You have to. Cody Gaskin says, do you think the lineup stays the same as Tuesday? Or Wednesday, I think you mean. Like, we were supposed to play Tuesday, but Wednesday. I get what you're saying. Basically, does the lineup stay the same? Wimmer in the leadoff, Allen in the 3-hole. One of the top storylines coming in, man. I don't know how much do they shake up the lineup. How much do things change? I liked it. I mean, I like Brady. I like Brady in the 3-hole. I got no issues with Brady Allen in the 3-hole. None at all. None at all. So, tough to say, but I think there's going to be a little bit of a shakeup. I think so. I think so. Brian Dean, we got to play small ball to beat Mississippi State. Fair. I mean, dude, we just got to swing our swing. We got to swing it, bro. We got to hit. We got to hit. We got to hit. You're at home. You're at Founders Park. It's going to be a warm weekend. Do your thing, bro. We love to hit at Founders Park. Ryan Brack says, I didn't feel great about last weekend at all. This weekend does feel different in a good way. Bats have to get hot and get hot now. Well, yeah, you're back at home, too. That's a big thing. You're back at home, and it felt like, we were playing against a very desperate Ole Miss team. Obviously, they had lost 4 series in a row. I did not have a good feeling going into that weekend. I didn't. And I told you guys that. So, I do feel good about this weekend. Robbie Davis texts in, Chris, what do you want to see out of the baseball team tonight? As always, love your show, go Gamecocks. What do I want to see out of the baseball team tonight? I want to see Brandon Jordan go a solid 6 or 7 innings. Brett Carey come in and shut it down. And our offense do enough to get us the W. I want to see a bunch of guys having fun, man, playing loose, relaxed, at home. Going to be a beautiful night for baseball. Hey, it's a game. It's a game. Just enjoy it. Have fun. Just play. Cut up. Act up. Whatever. Be yourself, right? Stay within yourself. Don't try to do too much. You ain't got to be a hero. You ain't got to be a hero. Don't try to do too much. Let the chips fall where they may. That's it. Brian Dean says we got to lay bunts down. We got to move base runners. You got to do whatever you got to do to score runs, my friend. That's it. Ryan Bratt was last week and the first time we played in front of a full crowd. Yes. That was the first time all season we played in front of a full crowd. Ryan Bratt, got to feel that played a part in the way the games went. Yeah, I mean, it certainly didn't help our cause, I'd say, to play in front of a crazy, frenzied Swayze. Not the easiest place to play or the easiest environment to thrive in. Friday Night Lights. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Chris Bennett says, are tickets available? I think they are. I'm pretty sure. I sold all of mine, by the way. So thank you guys, the people that bought. I sold all my tickets. Yeah. So should be an awesome atmosphere at Founders, man. I'm expecting a very, very good atmosphere. Wanna come up here? Let's see. Oh, we got a puppy. We have a puppy. A corgi sighting on the Daily Crow. Y'all see the corgi? This is Lady. Her name is Lady. My parents have 2 corgis. Oh, yes. Yeah, tickets should be available. I think tickets are available for sure. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Ben Tanner says, I love the pitching switch up. Think it will be the fire we need. I say we take 2 out of 3. And again, that's what they're banking on. That's what they're banking on, that it is going to be the spark. It is going to be the fire we need. Like I said, do I think that Brandon Jordan necessarily gives us a better chance to win than Thomas Farr? Not particularly, if you want me to be totally honest with you. No. I'd feel good about tonight if Thomas Farr was going. But at some point, like I said, you just have to switch up the mojo. You just have to, right? Baseball is a weird game. It's a weird game. It's a funny game. You got to switch up the mojo at some point. Hope it pays off for you. So, Savannah Webster, what channels this weekend? Hopefully the main network. So Friday and Saturday, SEC Network Plus. Sunday on the big channel, SEC Network. So Friday, Saturday, SEC Network Plus, Sunday, SEC Network. John Gibbs, you going to Clem Sucks next week? I'm not necessarily planning on it at the moment. Not planning on it at the moment. I doubt I will. To be honest with you. So, I mean, if it was the rubber match, I would consider it. But, I mean, dude, we've already won the series. And I'm going to record my we're going to record my podcast after. We'll probably do a live stream watch along, honestly, for that. I think the plan will probably be to do a live stream watch along for the game next week. Also, guys, starting next week, I know we talked about it, very excited. I think next week we are going to start our dynasty, our South Carolina dynasty on NCAA football. I know I've been doing Road to Glory, but going to scrap that. It's it's frustrating to do Road to Glory because it's tough. You can't pick plays. I'm like, you know what? I know all of you guys want to see us do Dynasty anyways. So I'm going to jump into a South Carolina Dynasty. We're going to try to win the national championship with Carolina. That will start next week. So we're going to be doing a lot of NCAA streaming over the offseason, a lot of it, especially in July and August. We're going to be doing a ton of it. So, yep, a ton of it, no question. This will probably be through the month of this month and maybe June, if you will. The Dynasty I'll do will just be kind of like our own little personal whatever Dynasty. I'm just playing whatever. What we're going to do in July, I'm going to play the 2021 season, right? And we're going to have results. I'm going to post them, all that. And then in August, we are going to do our typical traditional NCAA season simulation where we will sim each game and I will watch along with you guys. We'll all watch together. So, which is a ton of fun, by the way. I mean, it's a ton of fun. Cannot wait for it. So, yeah. Going to be a lot of NCAA football content. Ben Tanner says we need to pack Founders. Hey, let's pack it as much as we can, man. Let's give them hell. Tyler Lewis, what area in Founders Park is your favorite area to sit for a game? I mean, I love being behind the plate, man, for obvious reasons. I mean, I love to, see everything going on. What's the zone like? The umpire's calling. How do each of the pitchers look? Stuff like that. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. What you guys up to on a Friday? Work, chilling, hanging out? It's graduation weekend in the city as well. Very excited for that. Very happy for all the graduates. If you're graduating, if you know a graduate, congratulations. It's a big deal. So, if you know a graduate, encourage them. Say what's up. I do want to say really quickly, guys, because I know we didn't talk yesterday. Huge shout out to Rick Henry for coming on the podcast, the OG in sports media, really the OG in media in South Carolina. Fantastic conversation with him yesterday. Incredible interview with Rick Henry. Talking to him was just such an honor and a privilege. And, that's something else I want to say. I want to express gratitude again to you guys. I mean, it's wild, talking to people and kind of updating people on business and stuff like that. And the positive momentum that we are seeing with everything happening from merchandise to the podcast, to the live streams, to just content in general, to business in general, to partnerships. I mean, it's just blessings on blessings on blessings. And I truly, I mean, I can't say it enough. I sometimes wonder, do you guys ever get sick and tired of me saying thanks and being grateful? But I think it's important. To express gratitude because, again, without you guys, without your love and support, without you sharing the content, consuming the content, showing love to it, without you guys buying the merch, supporting everything, you know what I mean? None of what we do, none of these blessings that are coming into my existence and our existence with the Spurs Up Show, none of it would be possible, So thank you guys, sincerely. A quick update for those who do love the merch. And for those who do love Rivals, the merchandise is actually getting to Rivals today. So everything from Clem Sucks merch, more Beamer Ball stuff, Rowdy Rooster stuff. We've got some Greatest Moments stuff in there, just a ton of TSUS merch going to be in Rivals. It is literally arriving today on location in Florence, South Carolina. So, yes, and I'm going to have a post up later today to promote that and to let everyone know about that. But our merchandise is back in Rivals, South Carolina, or excuse me, Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. Our merch is back in there, restocked. Very, very excited for that. Obviously, I don't have to express to you guys why that's a big deal for the business. Really appreciate my buddies over at Rivals, Will Webster, the man behind it all. He's an absolute legend. Truly appreciate his interest in partnering up with me and getting the merchandise in there. It's absolutely incredible. And again, it's just, it's things like that are happening, right? That are happening. And we just, we stay so busy making content and executing on things business-wise, because obviously, again, running a business full-time is a full-time thing. Anybody who's an entrepreneur or a small business owner, right? Like, you never stop. But I do try to stop and just appreciate, you know what I mean? And again, I put as much gratitude as I can in the universe, because, something like that Rivals deal, that was a dream years ago. I mean, that was a true, legitimate dream. It was only a dream. And for that now to be a reality and something that's almost, it feels like, become a norm is incredible. And I'll never stop being grateful and appreciative of it. So again, thank you guys, because if you guys didn't show, and he literally got by the way, Will literally mentioned that when it comes to the merchandise, he's like, man, your followers, your people, they really show love. Like, they support it. They rock it. They buy it. Proof's in the pudding, man. Proof's in the pudding. TSUS fans over any other fans of any other entity, TSUS fans overall. You guys make this thing pop. You make it stand out. You make it what it is. And again, like I said, guys, I just truly, truly, truly appreciate the love and support, man. So truly appreciate it. I'll never stop saying thanks. I always want to live in a state of gratitude and service. That is the key, man. That is the key. Phil Harris says, Free Jacks game tomorrow at home, so I will be there. Yeah. By the way, guys, again, quick reminder, go show Phil love and support for his podcast, Jacks Rangers. Like I said, even if you don't like rugby, even if you're not a big rugby person, just go leave it 5 stars. Go show your love. Go show your support. And again, we got to, us Daily Crowers have got to stick together, right? Us Daily Crowers, we got to support one another and each other's endeavors. So please go show love to him. Give him 5 stars on this podcast. Seriously, dude's doing great work, making a great thing. So making a great thing. Rick Henry is the GOAT, by the way. I see all your comments. Rick Henry's the GOAT. John Gibbs, I was happy to see Bryant and Cousins, or Kusnard, return to the basketball team with new players mixing with them. Maybe we can have a little turnaround. Yeah, listen, my expectations for basketball are going to be very conservative. I'm not expecting anything out of this team. But I will say, yeah, that's a huge shot in the arm. That's a huge boost. This team, who knows? Who knows what can happen? Who knows what that might mean? But again, I'm keeping my expectations very, very conservative. Very conservative. So keeping them very, very, very conservative. Brennan M, ready for the games this weekend. Going to be making some content of my own, so I'm pumped. Very good. Very good. Awesome. Tate Hamilton, shout out to the 2021 graduating class. Yes, shout out to 2021 graduates. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all made it. Big ups. Good stuff. Tyler Lewis, a little football talk. How are you feeling about Cox football post-spring game? You think Doty starts game 1? I do. Without Doty injury, does Brown ever become QB1? Does Jenkins remind you of Kelvin Benjamin from FSU? Hope he puts up same college numbers Benjamin did. We'll get to that in just a second, guys. We're going to jump to the phone lines real quick. Got Justin calling in. Yo, Justin, what's up, man?
Hey, not much. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
Hey, Chris, I just want you know for the other day. Hey, Chris, wish Joe gets these no for the. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, dude, it's the midweek, and weird things happen in the midweek, man. I mean, listen, baseball is not a sport like football, where when you play, I don't know, man, Eastern Illinois, or you play Troy, or you play a non-conference or a team that's not in your league, that, you should win by 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns. You should blow them out, or you should win comfortably. Baseball, a dub is a dub is a dub, and any team can be any team on any given day. So listen, you are never going to hear me complain and bitch and moan about winning a game. I don't give a damn if we win by a run, we win by 10, you won the game. I mean, you've seen teams all over the country lose midweek games to lower opponents. It happens. It's the midweek. The best teams in the country lose those games. They just have. So, you know, and North Florida, like I said, they're a sub-500 team. They're not a great ball club, but they've played some good baseball, and they got some pretty good players. They beat Florida State. They beat Georgia. So, you know, don't drive yourself crazy over, you know, a one-run midweek win. The bottom line is you won the game. Bottom line, you know. And I mean, hey, if you know what, if you'd have won, here's the thing, dude. If you'd have won by 10 runs, nobody would care. They'd just say, oh, well, we got to do it on the weekend. Who cares? So, you know what that is? If people that are going to be upset that you won a midweek game by one run, those are people that you just can't please anyways. Who gives a damn if they're miserable? They're just miserable. Who cares? You know? If we'd have won by, like I said, if we'd have won by 10 runs, they'd have been like, oh, well, it's just the midweek. Who cares? Well, then, I mean, you know, so bottom line is we won the game. Hey, you won in the midweek. They count all the same. They'd have counted the same if we won by 15. So that's it, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, and say about that was, hey, you're not going to be, best yes or otherwise, but at the end of the day, a win's a win, you know?
A win's a win in baseball, man. I know it's like I said, it's different than any other sport. Where again in football, if we go out there week 1 and beat Eastern Illinois by 7, we're going to be worried, right? I mean, we are. That's going to be bad news. It's just not that way in baseball, man. Baseball is a funny game. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. That's why you see, man, even the best team in the major leagues, they lose a third of their games, if not more. They're losing a lot more normally. You know, so it just happens. It just happens.
Oh yeah, and Chris, we got Mr. State on today. That's not an easy team right there, you know.
No, they're not ranked 4th in the country on accident. So they're really good all over the field. I mean, they've got, you know, a really, really good pitching staff. You know, that Landon Sims kid, the closer, maybe the best in the country, even better than the Cops kid we saw from Arkansas. You know, at the plate, they can swing it. They're hitting 279 as a team. They don't hit a lot of home runs, but they're just a well-rounded ball club. And, again, they're not ranked in the top 5 on accident. They're 14-7 in the league, but they can be beaten. They can be beaten. It's very possible. So you got them at home. It's put up or shut up time right now for Carolina baseball. You know, are you a contender or are you a pretender? That's it. Like I said, you're due to win one of these big series, and you can't just keep tipping your cap and saying, well, you know, they're just a top 5 team, and, you know, we lost 2 out of 3. You got to break through and win one of these, dude. You just have to. You just have to. So, you know, I for whatever reason, call me crazy. Like I said, I feel good about it. I think this team is going to remind people that they are a good ball club. And, you know, they've lost 2 series in a row. We're kind of like Ole Miss was last weekend. We're desperate. We're desperate. We're fighting for our postseason lives. So I think this team at home understands the task at hand. It understands what it has to do in these final 9 games. And it starts tonight, and it starts this weekend. And I trust the leadership and the character on this team. And, you know, we're kind of due for a breakout weekend. So I think the Gamecocks get it, and I think they get a huge, 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 huge series win. I do. So.
Oh, yeah. Because at the end, you got to win these next 2 games before some a week at your own place, you know?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I mean, I'll say this, though. You win 2 out of 3, it's a successful weekend. I mean, it's Mississippi State. They're a top 5 team. You take 2 out of 3, that's a hugely successful weekend. So, you know, I mean, God forbid, if you were able to sweep this weekend, it would change the entire conversation around Carolina baseball. But, no, I think South Carolina's we're still a really good ball club. I think like I said, I think we're going to remind people of that. And that's why I picked us to win 2 out of 3. So.
Yeah. And Chris, your boys got the visit today, huh?
We are having the party today. He ships out Tuesday. So.
Oh, wow. And Chris, I wish you luck, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's pretty crazy, but no, we're gonna have a good time tonight. He's a big Gamecock fan too, so we're gonna have a good time tonight and watch the game. Oh, wow. and yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. But Justin, I appreciate the call as always, man. We got a couple of minutes left. I'm gonna get to a couple more questions and we're gonna wrap it up. But I appreciate the call as always, man. Let's pull them through this weekend, man. No matter where you're at, whether you're gonna be in the stadium or not, let's pull them through and have a fun Daily Crow on Monday.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care, man.
Yeah, Justin, you too. Have a great weekend, man. Thanks so much.
Sure, okay.
Yep, go Cox. Take care. 843-790-3377, guys. It's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Back to Tyler Lewis, talking about football talk. First thing he says, how you feeling after the spring game? Do you think Doty starts game one? I mean, I feel good after the spring game. I feel as good as I felt going into it. I do think Luke Doty will start game one. He also says, without Doty, injury, does Brown ever become QB1? And that's tough to say. I don't think so. I don't think so personally, but you never know. He's got to keep that job. He's got to hold on to that job. Does Jenkins remind you of Kelvin Benjamin from FSU? Kind of. He's got that. Well, I mean, and here's the thing. He's got dreads. He's got the same body build. They look similar, to be honest with you. So, yeah, a little bit. That big-bodied, high-point guy, you know what I mean? And I don't know what type of numbers EJ is going to put up this year. I'm not going to say he's going to put up Kelvin Benjamin numbers or anything like that, but I certainly think that, he's going to be a red zone threat for us all season long. So I can't wait to watch him play. Can't wait to watch him play. It's going to be incredible. So he should definitely be a weapon for us. Savannah Webster says, while you're at it, please follow Tampa Bay Gamecocks on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I'll be sure to go support Tampa Bay Gamecocks. Got about 5 minutes left, guys. Tyler Lewis says over under 5 wins in football this year. I like wins over ECU, Eastern Illinois, Troy, and Vandy. So we should have a chance at 5 wins. Over under 5 wins, gun to head. I'll say over because it's much more likely we win 6 than we win 4, in my opinion. So, but I think 5-7, 6-6 is about where this football team lies. That feels about right. 5-7, 6-6, somewhere in there. So, Tyler Lewis says, thanks for answering questions. Have a good weekend. Go Cox, beat MSU. Yeah, Tyler, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Jordan Wilson says, if you can get to 6 wins, it's a good season. Yeah, 6-6 or better is a success in year 1 of Shane Beamer. There's no question. No question. You had a fantastic year if you get to 6-6 or better. Absolutely. I agree with you. Yep. Carolina, Tennessee schedule update. Carolina, Tennessee, the finale for Saturday, May 22nd, now a noon first pitch on SEC Network. So there you go. Update your schedule. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls. I got a couple of minutes left. Like I said, I appreciate you. See, here's what I love about you guys too, man. And really just fans of TSUS. And I tell people this that make content, just be genuine, bro. Just be genuine and authentic. Like today, you guys are willing to roll with the punches. We started 15 minutes later. We go 15 minutes later. I'm not in the studio today. I'm at my parents' place. I appreciate you guys just supporting, rolling with the punches, being cool about it. And again, I'm always going to be genuine, authentic with you guys. And that's what I tell people that make content, man. Just be genuine and authentic with your audience. They're going to appreciate that. They're going to be able to, they're going to, they understand. Hey, you guys know I'm a human being, right? I'm a human being, same as we all are. We've all got things going on. We're all doing things. And it obviously, I think it helps strengthens and grows the relationship and helps build the bond that we have. The TSUS fam, the Daily Crow fam, whatever you want to say, man. So, again, I just want to say thank you to you guys, though, again, for being so cool, rolling with the punches, being laid back, supporting the content no matter what, no matter where we are, whether we're in the studio, we're on the road, we're out and about, we're at the parents' house, we're on vacation. It don't matter where we're at. You guys constantly stay rocking with it, supporting the content. And again, for that, I'm truly grateful, man. I appreciate it. Sincerely. You guys support the content, whether I have a mullet or not. So little mullet update for you. Little mullet update. We're still rocking and rolling, man. Mullet season. It is mully season. Mully season. So we're rocking and rolling with the mullet. I don't know, man. I don't know how long this is going to be a thing. My mom hasn't seen it yet. She's not here. Yeah. So Keith, how'd you hit him yesterday? He says, hey, somebody asked about the golf tournament. We shot 54 as a team, Captain's Choice format. We shot 54, but yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I hadn't played in a couple of months, and I was pretty happy with how I swung him. I'm not going to lie to you. I was pretty happy with how I hit it. It's so funny, by the way, though. I don't know if it's just me or what the deal is, but like, bro, I cannot post a video on social media, like especially like a golf video, without people just coming out like, oh, bro, do this to your swing. Oh, you sliced it. It's like, no, dude. I was trying to cut it around the trees. I started a little bit farther right than I wanted, but I pounded that ball. Like, get off of me. Like, I'm not trying to shoot scratch, bro. I'm just having a good time. Like, let me live. Justin Martin, great show. Appreciate you, sir. SEC Football Tube says Shane Train rolling. Shane Train rolling indeed. All right, guys. It's 1:15. Going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it. Like I said, I will be at the games tomorrow and Sunday. Not tonight. We'll be watching, but of course, content's rolling. We're going to be covering it. Other than that, yeah, like I said, guys, thank you again. Another successful week in the books for the podcast, the Daily Crow. And again, I've got the Gamecocks taking 2 out of 3 from Mississippi State. If you're going to be at Founders Park, be a rowdy rooster, be loud, be crowing, let them know you're there. And again, thank you guys so much with love and support. Again, another successful week in the books. Very excited for what's to come, man. Just blessings on blessings, and I'm truly grateful and appreciative for all of you guys. So again, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday, TGIF. Get outside. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Enjoy yourself. Say thanks. Have a day. Let's support Gamecocks baseball as well. Let's get a Series W. Appreciate you all tuning in. Go Cox. Let's beat Mississippi State, and we'll talk to you soon, guys. Have a great weekend.